Hello, welcome to another prototype video thingamabajig. We have a PC. This is a keypad. It doesn't look like a keypad yet, but it will. Shh. Ignore the fact that the text is off center and the button doesn't work at the moment because this is a different version of the PC that I'm working on, but it still has the same commands I can type in. So help and email do the same thing. Email default. Apparently my scriptable objects have not stored themselves. Never mind, I can't show you that. Instead, I will just show you. The reason why they're not saving is because I'm not setting them dirty at the end of me modifying them, and when I shut down Unity and open it back up, it's just going to get what's cached from before, not what I've actually stored there. That's one of the issues with working with scriptable objects to hold data. And as you can see here on keyboard emails, it says default. If I did this and I go command is safe, let's go safe code. Title, the safe code. Subject, this is the safe code. Delete me afterwards. The code is, and I'm going to do this in bold because I can. We'll do everyone's favorite code, 0451, add new email, delete the old one, save any changes, and then I will run the game. Actually, no, I won't even need to run the game, because if I maximize it so that you can see by doing this, you can now type in email. Oops. And instead of it showing you default, it'll show you the safe code, the command to open it, the title, and the subject, but it doesn't show you the contents until I type in safe code, which then shows me delete me afterwards. The code is 0451. I can hit escape, go over here, and I can type in. Wow. Okay, another bug so far is with UI elements, if you don't set up the anchors correctly for when you're messing around in your tiny screen, because if I do this, it looks okay. Like, I can walk away from it. It looks nice. It fits the screen, but obviously it's not going to fit the screen when the resolution technically changes. So you wanna make UI your UI scale to whatever resolution you're targeting, and then have it scale accordingly. Right now it's just trying to balloon itself. But the thing I'm trying to point off is I can either type in the buttons. No, I can't. Let me check. I can either press the buttons. Yeah. The other thing about scaling is the buttons I have set will move across the screen. So the buttons for 0, 4, 5, and 2, and 6, and C, and Enter are in different areas, which shouldn't be the case. They need to be locked in place behind the buttons. So I think to do that, I'm going to literally have the buttons attach on the image rather than be separate elements themselves with their own images. But that's another story for a different day. But either way, I can do this now. I can type in with the keypad and the numpad, and I can type in enter, and down here on the console it'll say the correct code is entered. I can backspace it, I can get halfway through, backspace it, or I can go blah 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 and backspace it, or blah blah blah, enter it. The only problem is it doesn't scale at the moment, and it's just a very basic image. And it doesn't actually do anything. It just says to the console that it's correct or it's not, and it does save the code after you've typed it in. So I can type in and then leave, and then come back, and it's going to have the same code. Now I could have that there as object permanence, kind of cool, but the PCs have object permanence too. Might change that in the future, but for now, you saw some weird bugs I got to deal with when I'm trying to. The very first recording of this prototype, but there we go. Rough and raw, just how we like it. Peace.